position, but what he does have is he has the good summon focus on the kodo beasts. I mean, he is somewhat keeping his casters away from the chain wave action, but as you can see, it's got pretty good range, so it's hard to do. And Minimum's keeping the Raiders on top of the Archmage, which is pretty smart. I mean, not many people want to be on top of the Archmage, just because he's kind of a little dude, but whatever. Sorry, I just had this thought. I went back to the whole Hungry Kodos thing, and was thinking Hungry Hippos, and every time I go to the zoo, man, the hippos, they're always doing it. All the time. I've been there like 4 times this summer, and they were always doing it, man. Always. So, yeah. I don't know, just a disturbing fact for you. I think the hippos just like wait for me to show up, and they're like, alright, our favorite audience, let's go for it, blah blah blah. Anyways, one thing I did notice about the human's playstyle is that he did get the upgrades for the sorcerers, except he didn't really use Invis very well, which I thought was odd. Clutch TC save, that was cool. He should pick up a mana potion though. He doesn't have the gold, but it would really help. Almost gets the Farseer surrounded. Run, Farseer, run! But without the Archmage, casters are kind of a problem, just because once you use a Dispel you're down 100 mana, as opposed to when you use a Dispel you're down 50 mana with the Archmage. Yeah, that's how that works. Plus, the Farseer hit level 5, so that just means instant GG for whatever they decide to focus. Yeah, so Kodo Beast's devouring at 5 HP per second. That's pretty cool. Tauren Chieftain's getting a little weak. He's level 5 though, so it doesn't matter. He's not weak. One thing I've always noticed though is that people never use, they use the invulnerability potion, but they never use the salve right after, because you can actually salve yourself up while you have the invulnerability potion going on. Clutch staff by the human player. It's too bad he missed that. That would have been funny. Playstyle tips. You don't want to play overly aggressive. As I said, pick your battles wisely. I mean, do as Minimum did, which was he waited, until he wasn't too close to the human's base, so that not only militia wouldn't do much damage, but also you've got the ability to save stuff in your base. I probably said that before. It's kind of weird how we didn't get too many Spirit Walkers, though. And I thought the human player could have taken advantage of that by getting a little bit more slow, a little more focus fire going on, as opposed to a lot of priests. Yeah, I always... when you're facing a bunch of Kodo beasts, it's just kind of... you're not going to have much of a meat shield, so you're not going to be using your priest as much. All you're going to be using as your meat shield is your summons and, your 1 or 2 breakers and your hero. So priests aren't going to do that much for you, and especially if you have the sorcerers, you can actually save your hero by using the invis. And the only thing the human player can do is hope that he ensnares fast enough to keep it perma ensnared, or so that he, or he can get dust, stuff like that. But yeah, that's not something orc players are used to doing, getting dust versus a human. So this game's kind of winding down. Sort of even food levels, except not really. Plus, the orc heroes are just destroying. Nice raider save. That was pretty cool. What else do I have to say about this game? I am by no means better than either of these players. I'm just saying, what I notice. I mean, it's a little different playing in a game, but it sort of helps for you guys because you can be you can add those tips to your games, when you're in the same situation. I mean, it's not like you can expect to be in the same situation, so you can't be oh, I'm going to start doing this because he's doing that and Orange said so and stuff. You kind of have to scout and make sure that you're making the right decisions. Playing smart is the cool way to be. Let's see. Sorry, typing something in. Someone hit me on MSN while I was doing this. Just letting them know what was going on. But yeah, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, so keep that in mind. Let's see, do I have any shoutouts? Probably not. Not anymore. Shout out to Vaptor, I hope you got my present, on your WCR wall thing. Yeah. That's because I have been slacking on the whole Mass Tower replays thing. Yeah, thought you should know. Let's see. What else did I have to say? Oh, right. For those of you who haven't already, you should check out Audio 544 by Mr. Cygnus. I'm happy he's back. His style of commentating always kept the fun in it, but he always gave you something useful strategy-wise, because he was always inventing something that worked at the time, and it was a lot of do-or-die type things. Like, it either worked or didn't. It wasn't like, well, it sort of works if you just adjust. No, it was like do or die most of the time, except for the whole Bear Dryad thing and the whole Demon Hunter thing, where he basically invented every cookie cutter, but whatever. So, yeah, I'm glad he's back. He should be good times. Can't wait for his next audio. Say what? Anyways, my next audio is actually going to be a little bit more on differentiating playstyles between the pros, and it's going to be sort of, it's going to be a little focused on the KOD team for a couple of reasons, which I will explain in my next audio. Yeah. And it will be a twos replay and stuff. There will be more stuff to it. Yeah, I might do a dual twos audio with Madchild, because we've been destroying the twos ladder recently. Unless he can't invite me more, and then that would suck, because he's going back to school. Yeah. Oh, for those of you who are in Toronto, I'm in Toronto now. So, yeah, thought you... Ooh, that was weird, burping up a good one. But yeah, thought you should know. Anyways, stay tuned for my next audio. It's a twos audio, it should be good. It's going to be a bundle thing, package deal. And I think I will add a little special something in there for those who care. And for those of you who have been waiting for like a year for it too, because I know there's a few people who still PM me and they're like, when's it coming out? I'm like, oh yeah, I still have that. But yeah, I have the thing from last patch, so yeah, that'll be in my next one. So if you know how to revert patches, that's especially a gift for you. Anyways, I'm gonna end the audio off at 28:32.